Good afternoon. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And if you're new to the channel, please hit the notification bell. And today, I wanted to make a video describing and showcasing why Tesla has no competition and what their competition has to do in order to compete with Tesla. So all you electric car producing companies out there, if you want to compete with Tesla, this is what you have to do. So without further ado, let's get right to it. So the one thing that electric car companies need to do in order to compete with Tesla is build a charging infrastructure. If you notice, throughout all the years, Tesla has been developing a supercharging network. And as of now, there's about 17,467 superchargers in North America alone. Now we can move over to Asia, and you can see how they're developing in Asia, and we can go over to Europe and see how they've developed it in Europe. But for all you car companies that are out there, you cannot just develop an electric car vehicle. You can't just come in the game, bring your electric car vehicle, and expect everybody to buy the vehicle. There has to be a lot more that's done. Okay? Porsche has failed to do this. Audi has failed to do this. Mercedes has failed to do this. All they're doing is producing electric car vehicles, but they haven't taken into consideration of building a charging infrastructure. And this is why Tesla has the biggest lead amongst all car companies. They are expanding their supercharger network and also expanding their electric vehicles. So you have to take that into consideration when you think you can compete with Tesla, because Tesla has eliminated range anxiety. When you go and purchase an electric vehicle, say from Audi or Porsche or other car companies, traveling and doing large distances becomes a little bit hard to do. They are possible because there's a lot of level 2 chargers out there, but it is not as easy to do when competing with Tesla and their supercharger network. So we need competition. Competition helps both the consumer and it helps build the whole electric vehicle field. But don't just be a company that just comes out with an electric vehicle. You need to think about how these individuals are going to travel and how they're going to get to their destination. And we cannot only rely on home chargers. We need car companies to start speaking to the government and building that supercharger network. We need to see as much gas stations that they're out there. We need to see the same amount of electric vehicles charging stations. There should be a charging station in every single mall. It should be a priority because traveling on electricity is a lot cheaper than traveling on gas. I tell you, I've owned my Tesla for about 7 months and I've only spent $160 on electricity. Tell me what gas car will allow you to travel unlimited travel. I put about 11,000 kilometers and spent only $160. If you compare that to any gas vehicle, we're looking at a lot of money. Like, we're looking at anywhere from 100 to 200 bucks, 300 bucks a month. And if you get into sport vehicles, yeah, you know how much it's going to cost. A lot of money. So, if you want to compete with Tesla, build a charging infrastructure. Bring your electric car company up, but also think about how people are going to get to their destination. So we need to build up more chargers, more charging stations. Like, even I believe that the Tesla supercharging network, even though that it's a lot and it's placed all around the world, I don't think that's enough. I think we should have more charging stations, because a lot more people own Teslas now. So now a lot of the charging stations are getting filled up. So we need to expand the charging stations. So that's a little bit what I wanted to talk about, because I'm seeing a lot of car companies that are they're developing. Yeah, a lot of car companies are developing electrical vehicles, but that's all I'm seeing. It's like they think that they just can build gas cars, and then come out with an electric car and think that people are gonna buy it. No, that's not how it works. So if you want to compete with Tesla, start from the ground up. Start building that charging infrastructure. Start building charging networks so we as consumers feel that we can purchase your vehicle. And until then, every single car company falls years behind Tesla. Every single year you go producing just an electric vehicle and not thinking about building more chargers, you fall back. You fall way behind. And that goes out to Audi, that goes out to Porsche, that goes out to Mercedes, that goes out to any car company that think it's just gonna be easy as just produce an electric car. Well, have fun and be ready to fail, because until you build that electric charging stations everywhere, then you'll be able to compete. There's a company out there that has been doing this, and that is NIO. They actually are the first company to have swappable batteries. And they are at least in the right direction, because they're thinking long term. But any of you other car companies, you have a lot of work to do. A lot of work. And that's why Tesla stock has ballooned, because people can see the potential of this company. And Tesla has been in the game for more than 10 years. And since they've been in the game, they've been developing this Supercharger network. So if you want to compete with Tesla, then you need to start to build that charging infrastructure. So that's all I gotta say. So thank you and have a nice day. Hey, if you want to win a $50 Amazon gift card, all you have to do is like, share, comment, and subscribe. And the first 1,000 subscribers will be entered into a draw to win this $50 gift card.